Hey guys, it's your boy, Brad here, bringing you another awesome video! Brad here, bringing you another awesome GOAT format video. And this time, boys, we're bringing you Warrior Burn. Oh yeah. So this aim of this deck here is like a typical Warrior deck. You're doing a lot of damage with your Warriors and your consistency because you're 2 Rhoda and the Warriors being just good and searchable and all that crap. And then you're going to also burn your opponent with your 3 Secret Barrel and your Ring of Destruction. We play and to get your opponents more cards, we use the Cyber Jar as well. So therefore, you deal a lot of damage and burn them for it when you go to the later game state. It's I mean, it's not as good as normal Warriors, but you know, it's not a bad deck. It's something different, I guess. I suppose Yeah. Anyways, so let's get into the card by card there, guys. So we got 1 BLS, obviously, because you know you're playing a lot of lights and darks there, and this card is just OP. And why not, right? It's a good late game card. It's an okay starting game card. Not the best always, but pretty good, though. And we got the 3 Blade Knights. Obviously, you run him in the Warrior builds. Everyone knows what he does. You got 1 or less card in your hand. He gains 4 in attack, and when you control no other monsters, he's negates flip effects they destroys, which is pretty good, I must say. Pretty good, and he's light to top it all off. Pretty good card. And you got the Cyber Jar there. The Cyber Jar is mostly used for the burn, obviously. You got the 3 Secret Barrel there, and you're pretty likely to draw them. So if you can Cyber Jar on your turn, you can set your 3 Secret Barrel or whatever, right? Burn them, get a whole bunch of damage and all that. You got the DD Warrior Lady at 1, because why not? It's another Warrior card. Don Zaluk for the consistency. Yeah, it kind of defeats the burn purpose, but you're only playing 1 of them after all, and you want to get advantage more than you want to not get advantage. So, like, yeah, it's only 200 less life points off the Secret Barrel, so who cares? The 1 XL Force, searchable off Rhoda, because it's a Warrior, obviously, and just a good card. Good generic removal that does target, but most things aren't immune. You can target in this format. The 2 Kaiku the Ghost Destroyers, good for the Warrior build. It's good for the Darks to put into the graveyard as well, because Don's your other only Dark, and I guess Cyber Jar as well. Good against Chaos as well, and pretty good card overall. The 1 Magician of Faith, because she's OP. The Mystic Swordsman level 2 at 1, because he's searchable and he destroys face downs without any issues. So they got a big shield, or they got, what do you call it? Immune to big shield or any kind of flips like Moth or Cyber Jar or Koichi or Dark Mimic or anything like that, stops those. The 1 Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke is 1800 beater, but he also can stop cards in face-up defense position like Spies or Big Shield Gardener, so it's pretty good. You also got the Tribe Infecting Virus, because you need this card and it's overpowered. You got the 1 Book of Moon in the spell category here. We got a good decent amount of spells. We got about 16 of them versus the 14 monsters. 1 Book of Moon for protection, for stopping monsters, for all sorts of stuff it's good for. Even flipping your Moth deck down, or maybe your Cyber Jar deck down, and that somehow comes into play. Your Delinquent Duo, card advantage, obviously. 2 Giant Trunade, because the deck originally was playing, 2 Dust Tornado, so I play these instead. I think it's better than Dust Tornado, but that's just me. I don't know. The 1 Graceful Chariot, obviously. The Heavy Storm. The 1 Minecon, I cut down on 1 instead of 2. It's a little bit bricky at 2, in my opinion. That's just what I think, though, because we're not playing Dust Shoot, so it's not as good to have this here, right? The 1 MST, obviously. 2 Noble Mana Crossout, of course. Pot of Greed, Premature Burial, and of course the 2 reinforcements of the Army, the Warrior Special, the Smashing Ground to get shit out of the way, and doesn't target. Get shit out of the way, doesn't target. You can hit in directly more often and all that. Snatch Steal, obviously. Call the Haunted, and your 1 Dust Tornado. Like I said, deck was originally playing 2, but I decided to put in 1 instead myself. The Mirror Force, of course. The Ring of Destruction. 3 Secret Barrel there for the burn. That's the biggest burn thing in this deck. That and the Cyber Jar kind of paired together for burning. And it's not too bad. Your 2 Solemn Judgment, because you are playing Warriors, so you will have the advantage a lot of the times, right? And then you got the 1 Torrential Tribute, just because it's a good card. And then for the side, we got the 1 Amazon as Archer, which is a Warrior technically. So it's searchable off Rhoda, and it's good for the Ajama tokens to get rid of them, right? The 2 Cypher Soldier when you're playing the mirror match. Because at the end of the day, you just want to get damage as quickly as possible with this deck, right? So you got your 2 Gravekeeper Spies, which is a good card to side in turn for going first. Because if he gets knocked, and then your opponent probably will get rid of their own Gravekeeper Spy if they're playing it, right? So it's not a bad card to put in there. Even if it gets knocked, even if you want to knock it yourself for some reason. And just get those stupid things out of the way. The 1 Panda, that's a specialty I put in my side deck there for when they have when you're playing Goat decks or Goat token decks or any kind of deck that uses Scapegoat, or maybe a deck that has a lot of cards in it, a lot of monster advantage, for example, like maybe Warriors or maybe what do you call it? Reasoning Gate or something like that. Pretty good for that. The King Tiger Wanghu. It's just a good card because most of your monsters aren't under 1400. I think you only got 2 there, maybe 3. The Mobius and the Karibo. The Karibo, obviously, for the Rescue Cats, for the Reasoning Gate, stuff like that. The Mobius there for whatever you might need it for. Brain Con, just because it's a good card to side in. The second Mind Con's in the side deck for those going second strategies against Chaos decks and whatever else has a lot of flips in it. The one Dust Tornado for going first, and the 2 Sakuratsu Armor. So that's it there, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. As usual, deck will be in the description below, and we'll have some replays once we get around to it. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one. Bread, signing out.